Hey everybody, it's Tony from Car Stars. I'm here working on the Corvette today, but for some fun I thought I'd remove the valve springs from those pair of LS heads over there, and I bought this C-clamp-ish looking valve spring remover from eBay, Fleabay, and you know, I thought this thing would work awesome. It does not. I don't know if it works better on other heads and other valves, but on this LS, this is about as far adjusted out as humanly possible. If I adjust it this way, there would be absolutely no space for leverage. So you just crank this lever down and it compresses, right? So, problem I'm finding is right now, like even right now, this is super hard to move. And there's no way I could do it by hand. Has this little red lever handle on there, like you're supposed to grab your hand there and compress the spring. Now, if the springs were super duper duper light, maybe. But the springs on this, I think are up to about 600 pounds. Valve spring weight or valve lift weight or whatever however you measure it. I don't know what the actual foot poundage is on those springs to compress them, but this thing ain't cutting it. I could not, and you know, maybe if you're on a Schwarzenegger, you can do it, but I could not by hand do this. So I got this. This is the only thing I had here in my shop, is this pipe bender. So I just used the pipe and I slipped it on here, and then I was able to lever it. But even at that, I just could not get the travel I needed to safely remove the spring keepers that are in there. And then I was able to get 2 of them off, but the last one was an insane struggle to get it off, because one of the spring keepers fell off, but the other one stayed on, and so the spring was all janky and everything. And I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna bend a valve stem trying to do this? And it was ridiculous. So this thing is a big old pile of junk. So don't get one of these off of eBay if you're using it for LS heads. I saw one another guy, professional guy, was using, and it had the lever on the side here, and it was much longer. So obviously that one has a better leverage ratio. And I mean, he just went boop and popped the spring right off. So not true with this one. So these are probably good for like small gas engines that you have in like a lawnmower or something. So I've learned my lesson. It wasn't super expensive. It was like 28 bucks or something, but it ain't cutting it. So I'm just going to get one of those screw-on, screw-down type LS valve spring remover tools and just use that. So I learned my lesson. So hopefully you guys don't make the same mistake as me. All right, later.